Hello, friends. So I wanted to start doing something new. I'm gonna call it Studio Updates, and basically going to update you once a month or maybe every few weeks about what Austin and I are up to in our little creative mobile studio that we live in called Stella. So I suppose this new series comes with the story because maybe you're like, oh, what do you mean? So it's kind of a long story, but I have been running Adventures Across for about 8 years now. I started it in 2018. We lived in a camper that we called Leo, and that's where I started painting and doing art and writing. I wrote my first songs in that camper. And then life has taken us across the country a few times, and in 2023, our life sort of changed drastically. We were living in a cabin and then decided to buy Stella, this camper that we live in, and our plan was to move around, and we still have a window cleaning business. Our plan was to move across the country all over the place and clean windows and whatever. Obviously that didn't happen. We sort of drove Stella back and forth to the Midwest a few times, and then we have been in Arizona ever since. So I had to turn off Adventures Across, which seems sort of interesting since we bought a camper and you think, oh, you can make this traveling art studio dream real, but that wasn't the case. I had to go into cleaning windows full time, and running an art business was not in the cards. It's a lot of work to manage an art business on top of a window cleaning business, and I didn't have the financial support to do that either. So I had to give it up, and it was very devastating for me to, turn off my website, turn off my online store. I did what I could to keep the platform alive. I've been writing on Substack, and I, came out with videos for YouTube every once in a while, but it was never the same, and I sort of gave up on the dream. This year, I decided to pick up painting again more seriously. I mean, I've always painted, but it came with working on a new project, my fantasy novel, Forget Me Nots. And I've been working on that for several months. And then Austin and I had to go on this trip. We went to the Midwest, and it was a really fun trip, and we had a great time while we were out there. But when we drove back to Arizona, we went through Colorado, and we went back up onto Loveland Pass, which is one of our favorite spots to visit. We've been up there several times, and every time we go up there, it seems like something changes for us when we come back home. So we were up there, we saw, the Rocky Mountains, and we were feeling really inspired. And when we got back home, Austin mentioned to me that he wanted to find a way to be more remote. Not full-time, because we're not full-time travelers, but there are several months out of the year where we don't have a lot of window cleaning work, and it would be really great, really fun to go travel and to go do something else for that time. So we started brainstorming ideas. What do we want to do? We're not the type of people to employees. It's something that neither of us are good at, and it's not that we're bad employees. It's more of like we don't feel good in ourselves and in our life when we are not working for ourselves. So the options slimmed down to we have to start a business. Or not have to, we get to start another business to support this new idea of traveling more. And then we brainstormed the types of businesses we could do, and it was like, oh, we could start a food truck or a traveling tea shop, but that didn't interest us either. So it came down to, why don't we start a traveling art studio? It's like, oh, well, we already have one, and we've been running it for several years, but let's make it more cohesive and let's make it into a business that can bring us income. So this week I got really inspired to, it just like hit me like a tidal wave or something. All these ideas and all this like structure to build a new website and to start a new business. We're starting an art studio called Adventures Across. Like I don't think things are gonna change too much for like what people see of us, but the way that we treat Adventures Across is changing. I sat down and I wrote a very extensive checklist for creating a new website. I'm not gonna pull up some easy to build website thing. I'm going to sit down and learn WordPress. And I've already started learning WordPress because I want more autonomy and like more control over my website. So anyway, I've started making outlines and plans, and I've written out the website on paper with all like the words and stuff in this notebook. I'm not really redesigning our brand because, you know, we have a good logo and all that. It's more of like bringing this business dream to life, and it's this art business dream to life, and making it professional and real and like inviting. And I want it to feel like someone is coming into Stella here and hanging out with us. And I know that it's quite small in here. It's just big enough for the two of us, but I want to invite more people in and see what the studio is like. I mean, we literally live in our creative studio. So that's sort of my update for the studio update thing, and I would like to keep doing them. I think it would be fun to bring you along the journey more. And yeah, thank you so much for being here and for like sticking around for so long, because I know that yeah, it's been a journey, but every adventure is a journey of ups and downs and lefts and rights and mountaintops and valleys, and it makes it what it is, you know, Adventures Across. So, hope you have a beautiful day, and I'll see you in the next one.